We're back. I think the static was from the switch when we were doing the RCA. But that's neither here
She
nor
wasn't
there.
wearing clothes at all.
Got it.
She can't get dressed by her clothes fused to her body.
I see.
She can't get dressed by herself like a tiny baby.
We already talked about this. Mahiru was the only person who could, like, help her.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
And she refuses to buy new clothes from the store.
What?
Because the animators didn't want to make a new character design.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell. It only smelled a little. Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place? Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me. If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I did?
There wasn't any.
Blood wasn't on me in the first
Ibuki, shut up!
place.
You have to leave.
Mahiru's body.
You've made your one contribution to this trial.
You
Whoever was covered in
mentioned
blood
about the
suspicious.
gravel and. Wait a minute.
Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Yeah, but that blood was coming from her head.
Yeah, well, let's just look at her
Didn't
head.
I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't got
I
that
can
above,
corroborate that. I
she never would have backed
fucking punched her right in the face.
Down me of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life. That actually sounds pretty cool.
The hell it does!
Hey, more
I mean, it does sound
importantly,
pretty cool.
I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer? Yeah, seems like it. See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. Because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier?
Shut
You
up!
guys are stupid! Stupid!
This is why we don't like you.
Stupid! Hyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right? Shut the hell up, pig barf! I hope you get a hangnail and die! I'm sorry for being pig barf.
More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious. Could it be... does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap.
Yeah, I got that already. So, can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
She never talked to me at all.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox. A letter? Yeah, this one.
I was gonna tell you in person, but I couldn't find it, so I put it. This is the same. This is the same as the other one. Time's still the same at 2 p.m. Seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Mahiru Koizumi.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
The letter that Hiyoko had, doesn't it sound like the other letter?
I can
prove it with this.
Or it contradicts it because the time is different.
Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
2:30 p.m.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hyoko's letter,
2 o'clock.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
What?
it's also
Whoa,
strange
whoa,
that
whoa.
both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same
It was a setup.
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
So, the one to Hiyoko wanted Hiyoko to come first.
Do you think someone
They
like...
tried, they wanted to kill Hiyoko and it fucked up. So got so fucked up somehow. Because you would expect you'd want the person you're murdering to come first, right?
And then the person you're trying to pin it on to come
Yeah.
second?
Right.
Yeah, that does make sense. But it
So-
happened in reverse? Why do you think that would happen?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Safe to say the letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge? Both letters? I guess?
see.
Yeah.
The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters, confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Yeah, we figured that out.
Pretty sloppy, if I'm gonna be honest.
Tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part, it seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part, let's keep it a secret. Until then,
I don't think it's a matter of they gave the wrong letter to the wrong person because they signed it
Yeah.
as the other person.
the killer forged both of those letters.
Why are you so surprised?
So, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld.
Shut the fuck up,
They
Gundam.
completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible.
I know maybe it's not your fault, but I feel like this is somehow your fault, Nagito, so maybe shut the hell up.
The reason, like, Yakuza Boy was so intent on us pinning the murder on Hiyoko was because he initially intended to kill her. And if, and then pinning it on her would still sort of get whatever revenge he's trying to get, if he's
Sure.
trying to get revenge on her.
Okay.
And maybe that would be the twist of like, oh, we thought the game tried to make you think that he was gonna kill Mahiru, but he was actually trying to kill someone, he was actually trying to kill Hiyoko.
But why would he try and kill Hiyoko?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I guess by
So
association,
many times.
but
The killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all. It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
Lightly punch him to death.
It's a
based on what the
gentle
letter
pummeling.
said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Medicine?
That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore?
It was you! You're the killer!
Gotcha.
Thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
I was
So wait, was
scared.
that on purpose
I
then?
was really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but...
Do you think the killer drugged her to pin it on her?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, it doesn't.
Well,
Your way makes a lot more sense.
I mean, I guess if they... I mean, yeah, it would be more efficient to have the victim come first, kill them, and then have the person you're framing show up and see the stuff.
Yeah.
But I guess if you were hoping maybe someone would see her coming earlier and then make her unconscious during the murder, then maybe other people would think, oh yeah, she was there the whole time and did it.
She was laying in wait.
Yeah.
Oh, the perfect plan.
Planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
Put her to sleep like a pet.
So
And dropped a gummy bear next to her.
Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer!
Hiyoko, please do not cry. I believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you. You're wrong, Fuyuhiko.
But Fuyuhiko, it's anime.
Doubt each other.
Friendship.
We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate
Shut up.
with each
God,
other.
I hate
Work
Nagito
hard,
so much. I want to throw him in a garbage can and throw that
The killer
garbage
and
can
everyone
into,
else.
like, the sun.
Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with
Shut up.
each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
None.
I'm on the side of hope.
The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray. And you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of
Let's
time.
stop listening to
We
Nagito
need to
at
figure
all.
out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hiyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want. Hey. Whoa. He's sleeping.
Dumbasses.
Monokuma thinks this anime is
You
boring.
Gasters don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
That may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. But, because, unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, everyone will vote for me.
For some reason.
There's no way we'll survive. It has never even once come up that maybe it's me, but everyone will think it's me.
Well now.
Now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now.
Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is?
If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll be shocked. They'll all feel despair.
You can't. That's seriously a big no-no.
But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation.
Who's the club president?
So, without further ado, the answer is...
Yeah, you can't. Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears.
Correct. You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
What? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow that feels wrong to me.
Nanu?
Nanu? Resume.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
See, it is Sailor Moon.
To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is
The wonderful.
in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that!
Oh, spoilers!
Oh, I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
What?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there? Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't. Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
She hates lemon that
Which
much.
means the gummy was placed inside the closet after
Or they would have
Hiyoko
assumed she
fled
would have
from
just
the beach
eaten it.
house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime after I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking?
Yes.
If so, we've prepared the perfect product for you. You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called Logic Dive.
Logic dive.
During Logic Dive, you'll control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain.
What?
Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the Synapse course.
What?
You can move sideways with the left stick and accelerate with R1. Is this a racing game?
Yeah.
Press circle to brake and L1 to jump.
Yeah.
There will be various obstacles you'll encounter as you progress through the course. Make sure you're familiar with the controls so you can reach the goal. You'll take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answers split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course, please be careful. Highly recommend you make good use of the brake. That's my meddlesome advice to you. You don't use brake in racing games! If you press the option button during the Logic Dive, you can review the controls. Good luck and have fun. She's right. This might be an important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. If I just imagine myself in Mario Kart, then maybe I can find the answer. Gonna do it.
Ow. I hurt my brain with Logic Dive.
Oh.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
What is happening?
You're surfboarding on
Is this Rainbow Road?
cyberspace.
When did the killer arrive? Before? Oh, wait.
You're dead.
I'm dead. Before or after Hiyoko arrived?
Before, right? Because she had to drug her.
Yeah. It's so weird. When did the killer leave the beach house? Before or after?
After.
Oop.
Wait, before. Wait, after. Wait, I'm not sure. After?
After? Apparently so.
Woo! Yeah! Heck yeah!
Where was the killer hiding while they were unconscious? The beach house?
The beach.
Oh, you think it was the beach?
I don't know.
No, it was the beach house. Oh. Okay.
Alright.
It's all coming together.
Okay.
If you say so.
I don't know.
That wasn't nearly as exciting as I think they hoped it would be.
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
Wow,
Didn't I
if
just
only
say
you
there was
had
nowhere to
seen what
hide?
I was thinking about.
Explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Yoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I really don't want that to happen to me.
I want that to happen to me.
I need the answer by any means. The place where the killer is hiding, the place where Kyoko hasn't looked is... in the bathroom?
No, she said she looked there,
yeah.
right?
These bottles were missing, but I don't think that's big enough for you to hide in. And also, it's clear. You would just turn around and see them.
Well, what if you were hiding behind the bottles?
Do you think that there's space behind the bottles?
I don't know, because I have no reference of how deep that shelf is.
Yeah.
She said she looked in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And we know from the tube game that the killer apparently was still in the building, right?
Right.
So
unless they were hiding somewhere also in the closet, like in the surfboard thing or something, then...
I feel like the only place is behind the bottles.
What if you hid in the bottles? I'll give it a shot. Oh.
Will
too
you?
late. Even F-Zeros run hot during time attack.
Crap!
Whoops.
Why did you talk about F-Zeros? Not everything has to be about gaming, Chiaki.
Or does it?
No, it does not.
Killer was hiding inside the fridge? They'd freeze. This is you, actually.
You're gonna climb a mountain made of ice? There's always fighting when you play with two players. How you freeze inside a fridge? Oh, okay.
It was in the closet.
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
So you didn't look around the closet, but you did see a dead body like, I wonder what's in the bathroom.
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
The killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance. I can only think of one place. The place where they were hiding is...
I guess that's surfboard zone,
Yeah.
like you said.
Here! What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case? But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. Because we haven't been on this island that long. So the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think. Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean It's always darkest under the lighthouse.
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Who are these people?
I don't. I feel like that's yet another one where like it probably those two phrases sounded similar in Japanese or something, but you got it wrong.
Anyway, the killer hid silent, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously,
No one asked you.
nobody asked what you think.
Thank you, Akane.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if
What
they
did
were
we just
trying to
say?
frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Say whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body.
Yes, I also have
Is
this
the
question.
killer also included?
This is what we
among
asked
those 3
earlier.
or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
So Hiyoko, and Mechanic Boy and us.
No,
Right?
it can't be us because we didn't discover the body.
Oh, did it? Was the announcement before or after we went inside?
It was before we went inside.
Oh, okay.
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly,
Wasn't
let's
it?
get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
It was Mechanic Fuyuhiko and what's her butt?
Fuyuhiko?
No,
Saw it?
Fuyuhiko didn't you just say Fuyuhiko?
Oh, did he?
I mean, it makes the most sense if he also saw it because he was around
Yeah.
and he was like being really
And after Hiyoko ran away,
like gun
the killer
shy
got to
about
enjoy
talking
the
to
simple
anybody or
life of
doing
destroying
anything.
evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked
Unless
the roadside
Fuyuhiko is the
door
killer,
of Mahiru's
and then
body
there's some other
before
person.
Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too.
Well,
Don't patronize us.
let's discover that answer too right after this break.